Okay, the last question is from P2-24, which is the continuation from P2-23. Okay, so the same data for Peanut and Snoopy acquisition, and then we are given the trial balance of December 31st, 2009 for both company. The requirement is also the same. We are asked A to prepare any equity method journal entries. Then B, we are asked to do the consolidation worksheet for 2009. So remember, because this is already second year of ownership, there is no journal entries anymore for the purchase of Snoopy company. So left two journal entries, which is about the net income and the dividends. So for A, the first journal entries is debit investment in Snoopy stock, credit income for Snoopy 80,000. You can just take directly from the trial balance. Okay. Then B, the second journal entries, which is about the dividends, debit cash, credit investment in Snoopy stock 30,000. Again, you can take it from the trial balance. And then for B, before we do the consolidation worksheet, always to do the elimination entries first. Okay, so if you want to calculate the book value of the investment first, it's also okay. But if you want to go directly to the elimination entries, it's also okay. Yeah. The first entry is always the basic elimination entry. Okay, we always debit the common stock, retained earnings, and income from Snoopy, and then we credit dividends declared and investment in Snoopy stock. So all of the numbers we can take it from the trial balance. Okay, the common stock of Snoopy, retained earnings of Snoopy, and then income from Snoopy, dividends declared by Snoopy, and then investment in Snoopy stock. And then about the optional accumulated depreciation entry, so because this is the continuation from the previous question, we can directly take the number, okay, $10,000. Remember to always use the first year accumulated depreciation at the acquisition date. Okay. After we have finished, we can move to the consolidation worksheet. Again, we start it from income statement. You just move off the number from sales, COGS, depreciation expense, selling and administrative expense, and income from Snoopy. It is already in the trial balance. Okay, all of it is already in the trial balance. And then the same with Snoopy. Okay, so we can move the elimination entry. Always the same. The entry related to income statement is income from Snoopy. Yeah, and then we do the consolidated part. Okay, we just sum it for both company. Yeah, income from Snoopy must be 0. And then remember that the way to check it, the consolidated net income must be the same with the parent company's net income. After we have get the correct answer, we can go to the statement of retained earnings. Again, the beginning balance, it is from the trial balance. And then the net income, it is from the previous section. Okay, we move it here. And then the dividends is also from trial balance. So we sum it, and then we move the numbers from elimination entry related to statement of retained earnings, which is retained earnings and dividends declared. And then remember, we need to sum and then minus the debit side. The net income is also the same. The dividends, we sum it and then we plus it to decrease the amount. So if the consolidated retained earnings, the ending balance is the same with the ending balance of the parent company retained earnings, it is correct already. And then we can move to balance sheet part. Okay, so we just move all of the asset, cash, accounts receivable, inventory, investment, land, buildings and equipment, accumulated depreciation. And then we move the liabilities and equity, accounts payable, bonds payable, common stock, retained earnings. Okay, just move it one by one. Yeah, make sure the total asset and liabilities and stockholders' equity is balanced. Okay, for both company. After you have get the balance, you can move the elimination entries related to balance sheet, which is the common stock, investment, and then accumulated depreciation and buildings and equipment. Remember, the retained earnings is from the ending balance from the previous section. Okay, so we put it the investment, the common stock, and then the accumulated depreciation, buildings and equipment. Remember to sum the debit credit side. Okay, so it must be balanced, the debit and the credit side in the balance sheet. And then we do the consolidated column, which is the sum of both company. Remember to minus for the building, and then the accumulated depreciation, remember to plus. Okay, and then investment must be 0. The accounts payable is also the same, bonds payable is also the same, we sum it, and then common stock as always, sum it and then minus. Retained earnings, sum the credit side minus the debit side, and then we sum it down. So if the total asset equals to the total liabilities and stockholders equity, then it is correct already.